I bet I'll probably make some tanks and then restart siege mode though, just because that would be something retarded that I would do. And it looks like we got combat shield going down, and there is an observer that sees this transition to Marine Ghost, so hopefully he will throw down a Robo Bay of some kind. And I don't see that yet, but you really want to be using these scouts. I actually don't know where it went, so or maybe I killed it. I think I did kill it, if I remember correctly. So it's good. He's going to be grabbing this Zelnaga Watchtower. It's really important to hold that as Protoss once you've broken the back door here. I don't know why he hasn't expanded yet, but just because it's really hard to position a Protoss force on this map when you're getting attacked. It suffers from a similar feature on Blistering Sands where they can attack your front or your back. It's a little bit better defendable, but I like the spread he has here. He knows I have ghosts, so he knows that he needs to keep those sentries spread out if he has any chance of fighting this off. Unfortunately, due to the even ground advantage, it's going to be kind of hard to... well, I'm just going to lose all my forces here. It's going to be kind of hard for him to... Jesus. Wow, I'm getting decimated. It's going to be... like I was saying, it's going to be hard for him to do what he just did there, but he still managed to do it very well. Okay, so this tank is going to run in here and see... it's not going to get the memo about how we're supposed to back up. So lifting up and taking out that Expo, really solid play. We're going to lose that Ghost just because he did not get the memo about getting into the medevac to attack. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he should be going down. There it is. Just drops his sniper rifle that weighs like 300 pounds. Oh, so it looks like Moodwen, with the fact that he is now just lost his expansion and feeling a little strong after that victories. What did I just pick those up for? Really need to drop those. He's going to be trying to move in here. Need to throw down an EMP. Okay, good. There's the EMP. It looks like I'll be able to clean up these forces. Marines in low numbers versus other units are so strong if they're bunched up. There we go. It looks as though I have defended against that. Now this tank is actually doing something useful. I don't get this. Why am I building tanks out of here? Come on. So this is probably something you don't want to do, you know, just take the most expensive unit in your army, build it 10 feet from their base and rally it into their mineral line essentially. That's probably not the way to win at games. The little drop play that I did there, really effective, even, you know, though it's such a close range, it doesn't really matter. Like, Protoss has to wrap all the way around here, and Marines do so much damage. And especially if you throw a few Marauders in against the buildings, oh my goodness, you can just take things out so fast. So I have the NG Bay down. I haven't really grabbed any upgrades yet. Would really like to see that. I'm getting the Infernal Pre-Igniter now. What are you doing? There goes the infantry weapons, +1. The Protoss player is really forced to make a lot of sentries here. He's got a lot of gas. He's only on 3 gate plus Robo still, which honestly, this expansion's about 5 minutes late. If I had been able to expand, I would have been able to massively overwhelm. It's just ridiculous that with all the aggression I've had, I've actually not had an expansion up this whole time. And it's kind of a scary thing, dropping expansion. Also, putting medevacs in the same control group so that they move out ahead and then die is not a good thing. So as you can see, I'm bringing them back, and with a horrible rally point, placing Marines into the medevac. I have that problem. Like, you can't rally point medevacs onto units because they pick them up, and subsequently... oh my goodness. So, what you're going to see here is classic Terran OP-ness. And I know I just said OP-ness, but I meant overpoweredness, not the genitalia. And I essentially moved in there, got horribly caught off guard, and was able to stem out of there with, I'd say, 75 to 80% of the forces that went in. This game has pretty much been an exercise in failure to not attack properly on my part. He's only really done that once, where he came in and overextended himself a little bit, and even then I barely held that off. Both of the Marine Marauder pushes that I've had have failed fairly miserably. That early Marauder Marine with a few Hellions push is very effective though. And so it looks like I've transferred pretty much all of my workers from my main. You never want to let your main get this run down before you expand, just because you're really cutting it close. I would like to see myself throw up a oh, there we go. I was about to say I want to see myself getting some ravens, and here they come. And also maybe get another starport, just the naked one producing medevacs. Against Protoss, medevacs are very effective, just because you can use their mobility to do drops. I could drop right here, take out this forge, possibly even take out this nexus, and then lift off before these forces even made it up there. Looks as though I have 4 more Hellions just rocking out here, doing nothing. Gonna poke up, I think, and maybe take out a zealot or 2. It's just kind of force him to focus on this. Oh, come on, go get those. I think you'd be able to get 2 of these. Oh, never mind. Alright. So, with this expansion going down, pretty much fully saturated, plus muling, you can see the income is just about dead even. Neither of us are really mining all that much gas. He could really use to put guys in his gas here. Not exactly the strongest macro game. I am actually only on 34 harvesters because I cannot macro worth crap for some reason. Should be throwing down another command center and constantly producing SUVs. I don't care if you have 3 command centers. Unless you're over like 80 workers, you still need to make workers. And you can see that in games where they've gone about as far as this game, but for some reason the players are at 200, 200, and their economies are just ridiculous. And they've still been strong enough to fight things off. So I'm really kind of confused with what this Moodwind's doing. I mean, I have been putting pressure on him the whole game, so it is conceivable that he'd be a little worried that he couldn't really tech up to Colossus or anything else. But once again, I really think that he could have afforded to do something. Alright, I don't know, I would have liked to have gone up here, taken out those. Oh, the point defense drones are just completely annihilating this Stalker army, and the late EMP going down. I mean, I guess that's alright. These Marauders and Marines need to be actually fighting. Medevacs are super awesome at this point. Stalkers, in lower numbers especially, really don't do all that great. Throwing down an auto turret to take the first few hits from their photon cannon. Ravens are just so situationally good. They're very, very strong. And a little bit of complaints from the Protoss player. I'm sorry, I didn't make the Marine Marauder. I just play with it. It's fun. Throwing some Hellions in the mineral line just to add insult to injury. And there goes the overpowered middle. And there we are. GG's out. So let's see. He had like 7 gateways, Twilight Council, Templar Archives, and 1 Robo Bay. I mean, I don't know. I would have liked to see him throwing down the Colossus building and maybe got a few of those out to deal with the Marine Marauder and gotten to stim a little earlier. It seemed like, or not stim, Psystorm. It seemed like he could have afforded to do that, and that probably led to him losing, because I really gave him an opportunity by only having 34 harvesters all game. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed watching myself be horrible.